Hey there, gorgeous. How are you? Welcome to Soulvine. This is Jamie, and we are checking in for your energies, sun, moon, and rising. Pisces, yeah, I hope you are doing well. It's really interesting because today it was an interesting day. Even dreams that have been coming through. You might find that you're working through something or wrestling with something right now, in terms of what the energy has been presenting itself. Some of you may be feeling a little bit in floating energy as well. It's like you're waiting for a next phase or a next arrival, in terms of like stage of life. And it could be that you're in transition of moving home, of relocating, on seeking a holiday. Maybe there's a certain date, time, or holiday break that you're waiting for, kind of like a clean slate, fresh start. I'm not sure if I already said job, but yeah, I feel like there's this line that you're waiting to cross, or the situation to come through for that change. And right now, the in between, or the floating energy may be a little present. Like I said too, I think on energetically, you could be really working through things right now, especially as we've got Pluto soon to leave Capricorn. We also had some movement as well with Mercury. I think Mars has entered Leo. Like, there's a lot going on. Astrologically. So we do have as well the Magician in the Mirror. We do as well have a full moon in Taurus coming up. So there could be a significant look on your stability. I feel there's just shedding going on right now. But let's take a look on what the main energies are and what we need to know. So first up, you have got Magician in the Mirror. I really like this Magician in the Mirror. We have Contract, and then we have Patience energy. I'm going to get one more. So these are all kind of major arcanas if we look at this. So, okay, it's given us two more. We've got All Tied Up and Walking Away. So this energy is really talking to us. We've got Magician energy, Libran energy. So I'll just, let me get this out right on what I'm talking about. With the Libran energy, we've got Sag energy, Patience, which is Temperance. All Tied Up is more so like a Eight of Swords energy, and then Walking Away. This is like completing something here, moving to a next chapter. So I do feel you're manifesting some offer or wanting something to work out or balance out in your life. It could be a certain area of your life, like that you're seeking this, or just something to finally work out in your favor, whatever that may be. But if it is in terms of legalities, I do feel this will come through, or the seeds that need to be planted for this manifestation are working in the background. It just seems right now that things, you could be a little bit doubtful, or you could just be feeling like this time is taking so long, you know. And you may be encouraged too, if something doesn't work out, that, you know, you're making a decision to move on or go in a different direction, or start something a little new, because this walking away energy feels very empowered. There's a lot of light that you're stepping into, and I think we've had this energy pop through a little bit of late as well. So we're going to dive in deeper and see what this is about and what you need to know. Yeah, I feel there's right now, just be careful of the words that you are using as part of how you talk about things. Because I feel right now like the things that you say are the things that will manifest. That's usually how life works. But I feel like there's a little bit extra right now in terms of I guess that the things that you want, like how are you verbalizing it? It's interesting because this is balance, right? With the two energies. And also, things that kind of get worked together. This is kind of a yin and yang energy. And then you've got the contract, which again is kind of that balance energy. I don't know, I feel like something's coming into union, which is really interesting to show up here. But again, that could just mean like something that's meant to come together is coming together for you. But this could be a long time coming, or there is a process around it or through it. So let's have a look at this all tied up, as well as we get into this energy and the walking away, because something is feeling a little attached or stuck around something, or even doubtful. So let's see what this is. Okay, so we've got the Seven of Wands. We have got the Seven of Pentacles. We've got the Page. That's also a 7. We've got the Three of Cups. Nice. So there's something that you're going to be celebrating here, which I very much like. Oh, wow. We'll just keep bringing them out, shall we? Okay, we'll just take them all and then we'll dive in. Wow. Wow. You really have a very powerful fresh start coming on in. Let's have a look at the bottom of the deck. The High Priestess, Queen of Cups, very intuitive energy in terms of an offer. Something that you can't see though at the same time. So I don't know if it's something hidden, something you can't see, or something or someone you're connected to. But there's something of past energy that you're kind of getting over here, it seems. Interesting. But let's take a peek. All right. So there could be a work offer or something that's presented to you around the work front. I do feel that there's something that you strongly believe in or something that you strongly want to work towards. Maybe it is money related. Maybe it is something particular that you want to do or you want to focus on energetically. I feel this is more determined energy rather than blocking, but it could be too that you're not taking anything else that isn't in alignment to this something that you want, which I think is fantastic. It's a very strong energy of manifesting, right? It's saying no to things that aren't in alignment to that. Just be mindful too that you're not repelling and things that do come in that you don't potentially want. It's okay to thank it and bless it and say no. Again, how your energy goes out and how I think it's important to acknowledge when things are being received, even if it's something that you do not wish to accept because it's not in alignment. I don't know why these messages are coming through. Obviously, it's something to be shared right now. So something just to be mindful of. But again, it's interesting because this 8 of Pentacles, we've got a Page of Pentacles, which is another pentacle that's showing up here. And why I really like this, it's kind of letting us know that something is going to be presented to you. There may be, someone that you're dealing with that comes to you that is a little bit younger, that connects with you to share what's happening. It could be too that someone's asking you for some guidance here. I don't know what this is. I feel like it's a younger person in some area of your life that's coming to you with something. So it even could be someone's assistant. It could be even a child that wants to work together with you, or they have something that they want to present and they've achieved something here. But take that what it is. But it seems to be around some effort or something that's some news or some connection of an ask. I don't know. I feel like there's a bit of even a plead for something. I don't know. We'll unpack it a little bit more. But what I do like is whatever's being presented here, you're going to be happy about. Maybe someone has been a little bit stuck and taken their time to make a decision in a certain direction. But what I see is that whatever is coming this way, you may have just spent time and focused on the things that you need to work on right now, which is perhaps building your finances or working or wanting to look at something, study. There's just something here you're putting a lot of effort into right now to achieve something. And whatever ends up coming through on the other side of this, whether it's related to that, I do feel it's related in some way. For some of you, though, this could be a child. I am getting like someone that looks up to you or someone that's trying to connect with you. Maybe you're waiting on some news or some information from a sibling or someone younger than you. Again, it could be a child energy, but you're just going to be happy about it. I think whatever news or whoever's presenting this, for some of you, if you are applying for a job, it could be like the assistant coming to you is what I'm getting. Random, I know, but I'm just seeing here that you're going to be really happy with the news, and it's like I succeeded. It's like a wish fulfillment that is presented here. And I feel like there's this moment of looking at, holy shit, I've succeeded. I can finally head in this direction that I've wanted to head into. Because this walking away energy, again, is a very empowering energy. It's, feeling a bit stuck, like I'm not making progress. And then it's like, finally, I can head this way. I can head this direction. I can make this move and break free perhaps from other things that have held you back a little bit, okay? I also feel too, this is part of trusting in the process. When we look at the Magician and the Mirror and the contract, is like trusting that things will work out and things will balance out as you need. But like anything, I think the faith part with this patience energy and trusting that things are working in the background. I do sense as well in this manifestation, there is a little pressure here that you're feeling, or a little bit of burden, because this could be a really significant piece and part of the puzzle in terms of making that happen. But I think the thing is don't cheat yourself out of something, or don't feel that you don't have to put the work in to make something happen. That this is a little bit of a self-deceptive energy is what I'm getting, okay? I'm just getting like work is required here. So it could be the way someone is approaching a situation, or it's asking you to pay attention how a situation is currently being approached, but also what's your contribution here. There's something about the way that you're contributing, because this could be beneficial either which way, because we do have the Empress energy, but there's something. It's interesting. I don't get like obviously at all a lazy person with the Empress energy, because it is more of a magnetic energy. It's someone who's already achieved success, at the top of their game. But for some reason, this energy is kind of, it's like lowering the vibration of this Empress energy for some reason. And I'm feeling it more so like someone thinks that they're too good, and I don't know who this is that you're dealing with, but it just seems a more entitled energy. That's probably the best way to explain it. So I don't know why this is coming through, but in the sense of just be mindful of an approach towards something, because I feel like work is needed, effort is needed. And someone's missing this point here on something. Again, I don't know who this is, vice versa energy, someone that you're dealing with, but just flag that, pay attention to it if it resonates or comes into, into scope in terms of something that you're doing. I do feel with this celebration, this is, hope on something that you weren't sure was going to happen. Okay. I do feel like there's going to be things now that you've got to get moving. So you might get a little bit busy here and managing a few things with this win or with this celebration. It could be too that you're being asked out to connect. There's something here that's really lovely, whatever it is. And the more that you get involved with this situation, something that you've achieved and won potentially, or got to that next stage of this, kind of got out of that little bit of floating energy or a little bit of in between worlds. It's like, yes, this is happening now. I'm just doing it. And I think you're going to be happy about it. Whoever's coming towards you, whatever's being presented, especially if you've succeeded at a job, again, you could be offered to go somewhere. I think you're really happy and proud about what's happening here. And I just think that things are going to get a little bit perhaps busy, but in the same sense, it's not something you can't manage. You just have to learn what is going to work for you, how to balance it the right way. Because I think the more that you engage with that energy, it's just going to make things a lot clearer. Again, whatever's happening here, the sun is shining, the things are moving forward. You've got this wish fulfillment. I mean, you've got some really, really wonderful cards here. I just feel this is really incredible, whatever's happening. I do feel November is a real milestone month for you, knocking a lot of things off, knocking a lot of things off in shedding that little bit extra parts of you in terms of as you're growing and healing on the journey. I do feel like you're achieving goals and certain things that you've been waiting a long time to happen. I do feel like some of you are coming into new connections, new friendships, new relationships, and I do feel like your social life could be picking up if they're the things that you want to do. Obviously, what we choose to participate in is each individual, but if it's something that you're wanting to do, the world's your oyster right now, okay? The success here is really opening new paths, new doors, new journeys, new chapters, and you get to be a part of this movement or your own movement or whatever it is that you've been wanting in terms of this chapter. I am absolutely in love with this energy for you, whatever is happening here. So I just really hope that you can embrace this energy as you're working through it. I do understand naturally that sometimes when things are taking a long time, that it can be frustrating, and sometimes we can doubt ourselves or go, how are we going to get to this next stage? Like, what do I do with this? I don't know what to do with this right now because I'm seeking this and I'm seeking that and I'm trying to do the work, and it's just like, when is this going to happen, or when should I expect, like, what move should I make next? And maybe there's parts of you too that gets a little connected to just a version of self that, sometimes it's just like, you just want someone to help you and just give you the answer to the quiz, or someone just to tell you what you got to do just to make this happen. And it's also that part of like letting go and just trusting that where you're meant to slide into, where you're meant to show up, where you're meant to be in life, like it's going to guide you that way. And I feel like this is a big piece right now that I know you're going to be smiling on the other side of this. But like anything, the journey, right, is what tests us sometimes. But the journey is also what gives us so much freedom to play, to explore, to find ourselves or find parts of ourselves that we haven't, connected to in a while. But I really like this, whatever you're doing, the determination you have, the focus you have. It's really, really awesome. I do want to get a little bit more on the energies here that are showing up. So we do have community, which is showing this as well here. So you may be feeling a little bit of pressure around something here. I'm just going to pull each one and then we'll dive in. Okay, I'm liking this a lot. So what this energy is telling us is that there are opportunities that will present itself. I do feel right now that there may be lots of options or opportunities available to you. And like I said, you could be saying a lot more no, or could be kind of a bit standoffish, or just keeping to yourself more so because you are focused on certain things that you want to achieve. Or maybe you just don't feel like engaging on that level in such a social environment right now. You're maybe being a lot more selective on what that is. And I do think that's really great when sometimes we can be in that mode, because it's letting the universe know what it is that you want and where you're going. And what I also acknowledge here is that maybe for some of you, you're finding that right now, on the other side of it, maybe you're feeling that you're not being included in certain things and questioning why is that happening, because it feels a little bit of pressure here. There's some pressure either around too much or not inclusive. So I'm not sure which side of that is for you, but I really hope here that as you navigate this, there's a reason for it, a reason for you to focus here, because something does want to come into balance or come into the right energy for you in terms of giving you something that you're actually seeking. So, be maybe a little bit more true to self on what it is that you do want. Maybe you do want to connect with more people, but maybe feeling right now that's not happening. Maybe there's a part of you that wants to be involved more into like the community, groups, things like that. But what I am getting here, there is someone here that I feel, I just get this little bit of sense like someone doesn't want to do the work, and I'm not sure what this is about. That could be a positive thing. Yeah, so someone is looking for a change. That's what it could be. So maybe that's how some offer comes to you or comes towards you, is because someone kind of, doesn't want to do the work. But the journey is change. It's kind of like a change energy. A new path, a new chapter. This could be too someone not sharing their plans, because this is quite a strategic energy. But it's also someone who's keeping things to themselves. And we also have the high priestess energy there. So I'm just paying attention to those two. I mean, some of you could be working or flying under the radar with some other gig that you've got going on, or trying to navigate that. But whatever this is, I think there's just a little bit of self-deceptive energy. I'm just going to leave it there, because it's kind of, it's interesting. It's a little bit irritating, the energy. It could be someone that you're dealing with, someone who's a little bit resistant. It's like you just want to sit them down and go like, do you see what you're doing, the way you're behaving, the way you're acting? There seems to be a little bit of frustration for some of you, for some person. This could be a female energy. It could be someone who's gone a little bit rogue as well. Nothing too wild, but it could be, I don't know, it could be like, but I don't know, sometimes you need these moments in time where people kind of dismantle themselves so they go away. Or it opens doors sometimes for other things and people. Whatever this is, it's a positive energy in the long run, because it's going to balance something out. But it could be too, like, get your strategy in play. Stop thinking that you don't have to do it, because there's something here that you also have to do that, or someone's not doing that should be doing it. And that's just a key part. But change is required, okay, as part of this journey. A new place, a new way that something could be looked at, a new way to go. There's something about this, because this is movement kind of wheel energy. Like have a look at what's going on here, that things can change. With this main male energy, this could be a potential offer that's coming in, to connect with a masculine, to work with a masculine, to partner with a masculine, or an offer around work. There's something here that's going to position you, in a quite a strong position, is what I feel. With this concern energy, this is kind of letting us know you don't need to be concerned. Things are going to work out in your favor. I'm not sure if the concern around this is where someone is putting their time, effort, and energy, and you're feeling a bit stuck in the unknown. But again, I feel like that energy is going to kind of relinquish itself and go, because you do get the answers. You do find out what you need to find out. And in terms of this courtship, I'm getting more so partnership energy, someone that you're getting to know. So again, whatever environment this is, if it's a relationship in love, if it's a new friendship, if it's a new workplace, there's something where you're getting to know someone, probably more on an intimate level. So you're working closer with them, spending time with them, getting to know them. But again, there's a lot of value or a lot of success on the other side of this. It's making sense where you're at or where you're going here. And when we get the message of concern with the coffin energy, it's kind of letting you know, again, further to this, that you've achieved a significant goal, and the concerns that you were feeling, the things that were bothering you in the lead up to this, maybe some of you had bills to pay. Maybe some of you had, it was a countdown for a move, or a countdown to a home, or a countdown for something that was very important to you that you wanted to honor, wanted to do. Those messages, or those notes, or those things that were just weighing on you are kind of clearing out, is what I'm getting. They're clearing out the old, there's something really wonderful coming, guys. And it's really going to make your day, your week, your year, and allow this transformation that you need in your life to really I'm just getting a sense of freedom, a sense of being, proud of yourself for how far that you've come, and that whatever change, whatever you needed to walk away from. And this, again, this walking away energy is powerful energy, empowered energy. You don't have to stress anymore with these things, these people, this situation, or certain situations you've been in, because you've achieved something here that you've needed to achieve. The wish fulfillment has been granted, so to speak, has shown up. You have succeeded here. And I am going to leave it there with a big smiley face, a big hug, because I'm cheering you on. Keep staying in that energy. Keep feeling that energy of that success, of that achievement, because it is coming. And like I said, this manifestation, that's a big part of that. Getting into the feeling that you have succeeded, that visualization you have succeeded, because I feel it and I see it. But I do know that sometimes we can doubt ourselves. But if it's not this, it definitely will be something else. I'll catch you later, friend. Bye.